Hello. Someone is asking me how to beat teams with Aurora, Isaac, Dorian, Sebastian, and Iris. So I want to do just like a video where we kind of talk about that team and do some fights. They didn't say what pet, but I assume probably Axel. Axel tends to be the most popular one. Um, see, say Iris. Dorian, Sebastian. Where's Isaac? Isaac. Oh, here he is. All right, so let's see. I assume you'd probably have Albus here, unless you'd have. Well, maybe might actually do it like that. You might have Albus on Sebastian. And all over there. I mean, it depends. They can now totally switch these up on you. Like, I've lost fights because they had patrons set in a different way than I've expected. So, like I said, which is also one of the ways to get an advantage on defense is to try to have patrons in unexpected ways, but are ways that are nonetheless very effective. But yeah, so let's put this line up here. So, right, you said you might see Iris and might think like, twins are really good because twins are really good versus Iris, but this team also has Aurora, Isaac, and Dorian, which are three heroes that are strong versus twins. Which is so if you try attack this the twins, you're probably gonna have a bad time, but we can run it out there. But this is one of those lines I wouldn't really advise running the twins into. Well, you're under the full Trinity twins line even. Let's see. Okay, so this one, we definitely want to wait till Otis runs up before we start spamming ults. Because otherwise we'll just give Isaac too much energy, which we want to try avoiding. There we go. Otis Serenity's up. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, this is a kind of a team that you see sometimes. That's why I thought this might be a good video because this is a like you see teams like this or teams that are similar. But yeah, no, Dorian's definitely making it hard for it to get some damage through. We are doing some stuff though, but I don't think we're gonna win. Nope. I think that's it there. Yeah, kind of a bad time. Did get two of their heroes down, but as I said, while twins are good versus Iris, you have too many other heroes who are strong versus the twins. Aurora did quite a bit of damage. Isaac did quite a bit of damage. Iris did quite a bit of damage. Isaac didn't even get a land silence, but he still did plenty of damage there. Because once Aurora dies, there's no longer dodge buffs happening. Like, if Aurora gets some good dodge buffs, a lot of times you can avoid most of Isaac's damage since it's physical. But yeah, so like twins obviously not going to be the team you want to use, which is what I was saying. Like that, I wouldn't usually use that. I might try, like I said, Arachnia might work. Might not be as reliable as some teams, but we will totally try this here. And there's going to be some randomness here though. Celeste. Okay, and then again, we probably want to wait till Otis Rennie's up before you start spamming any ults. Otis Rennie needs to come up first. Okay, boom. Yeah, there is realized it depends. Like, if we can dispel Otis Rendy with Maya here, we'll be able to have a chance. Yep, we did. Okay, so we did get him stunned, so this team might actually work pretty well. Said a lot of times that you can't win with the twins. A lot of times you could win with Arachnia. That's why it's like Arachnia is a really good. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Arachnia. This is probably one of my favorite teams. Said I use the twins the most just because twins are just good at beating such a large number of teams. But for like a lot of the teams I can't beat the twins, Arachnia is pretty good for most of the rest. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be a win. Alright. Probably stick in dark mode. Alright, shoot. Stun more off. Okay, Aurora's down. Okay, this should finish it. Boom. Alright, so that actually worked. Worked better than I thought it would, but Arachnia is pretty strong, so that works. But probably what is going to be work for a lot of people, though, since you already have... Most people are going to have these heroes do Ju, Nebula, Sebastian. Their backline's pretty undefended. Main thing that's going to defend the backline is dodge buffs. As long as you don't get terrible dodge rolls, you could probably win with this line here. Usually you want Thea with Ju, except versus against Osh. Most times, though, you want this line. Also, you probably want a Kayn patron on Aurora. Nebula, no patron. She doesn't have patron options besides Kayn. And most time you have Kayn somewhere else, so a lot of times Nebula won't have a patron. But, a better tank for this might be Rufus if you have him, but Rufus is more of like, he's not a particularly great attacking tank in most cases. He's good against Iris, but he's not really the tank most people would develop first because he's kind of terrible as an attacker. In most cases, he's more of a defense hero. This is one of those teams where attacking with Rufus would probably make sense, but most people don't develop him because he's definitely much more of an end game hero. So Aurora should work fine in most cases here, though. We're going to use Merlin here because this will let her use her abilities a bit faster. Should let her gain a bit faster energy gain. We're not going to land Vow of Silence with Ode to Serenity there. We don't really have a way to dispel. I mean, we could put Bisque on Aurora, but then we're leaving ourselves with fewer dodge buffs, which is something we're going to want against this team. So we're just going to run it like this. Yeah, no, most people have Ju, Nebula, Sebastian. Like, the only not anybody who's doing raids, like, seriously is going to have Ju, Nebula, Sebastian. So this is probably what I'm going to recommend most people try to use if they don't have, like, Arachnia or something else. Okay, yep, Iris and Dorian's down. Ju's just killing him. There's no healing left. Sebastian's down. Yep, Aurora's down, so this is going much faster than the other one. See, the other one was at like 45 seconds left, so that's a much quicker win. But yeah, no, so like that's the team I think most people should use. Did I even check the numbers on this one? Yeah, Maya did most damage that one. I don't think I should check those numbers after the fight. But like that's probably what I would recommend because there's nothing protect. Like I said, Ju with Nebula boosts and just run it. Like I said, Sebastian with the pure damage battle song, whatever. Like a Ju Nebula Sebastian line is going to work really well. And the reason you would have Thea with Ju is because Thea has a passive SOS haste ability called Second Wind. When a hero is below 30%, they gain the haste, and because Ju, like I said, he's invincible with his ult up, and so he'll survive at 1 health. And he also does damage to himself, so he drops his own health down. So a lot of times he will be in that critical health and gain that passive speed boost from Thea. This also works after Thea dies, so if Thea dies, you still get the speed boost. So Thea works really well with Ju. That's generally why I'd recommend Thea with Ju in such a line. Nebula adds a bit more healing too. But Thea's just a really good hero in general, and I have a maxed Thea, but even not maxed, you don't necessarily need to max Ascension. Thea's definitely better with max Ascension, but even without that, she's still pretty solid. But yeah, so like that's what I would use probably for most players. Arachnia should work too most times, so long as you don't get like terrible dodge rolls or something. But I think for most players, this is gonna work better. Anyway, not too much more to say on this. If you want to know more about Ju, I recommend checking out the video below. Thanks for watching.